vlog in a while because I haven't been inspired. I haven't really felt like there's anything worth talking about. And I don't like to sit in front of a camera and talk about nothing. So I've been absent. Hopefully you guys have been checking out the statuses. They have been interesting, but not vlog worthy. I wrote a note yesterday that gave you an account of an experience that me and a few of my friends experienced at Hudson Lounge here in Houston. From what I understand, this is very common for people to be refused entry into certain places. I have a friend in Chicago who has been going hard about his experiences downtown in Chicago, a friend in Arizona, Miami, all these places. I personally had never experienced anything like this. As a matter of fact, the grand opening of this beautiful club in the Rice Village here in Houston, I was personally invited to. Went, had a good time. It was a little odd because I was the only black person at the time that was there. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous place. I myself wanted to throw an event there. And I was really, really, really saddened to have to witness such overt racism. I know a lot of people are trying to justify and, take the side of the club, but I don't think that you really understand what happened. This isn't a place that we all just decided to wake up and go to and see if we can get in. This is a place that a friend of mine booked the event that night. Booked the event, had been talking to these people for like 2 weeks. Had 5 different meetings with these people. Sent over a playlist of all the music that would be played just for approval and told them about the crowd that was coming. We got there, everyone was looking amazing, and yeah, they got up and said they're having to close the club down. They were closing out bar tabs, the lights went up, the music went down, and apparently it was all because they didn't like the crowd. These were actual words that came out of the general manager's mouth. This is not something that people just made up. Like, this was actually said. The owners did not like the look of the crowd. Within how there were only black people in the crowd, I'm going to guess that you were really just trying to say, as nicely as you possibly could, that you didn't want black people in your establishment. And that's all great. Like, okay, fine. You have a right to say, I don't want black people in my spot. But what they did was completely different. They okayed this event. They approved this event. Had my friend invite all of these people out and then get us there and say they don't like the look of the crowd. I'm pretty sure you can hear a rat piss on cotton when this was said. Shocked faces. People were looking around like, oh my God, am I somehow warped back into 1952? Where am I? What year is this? Yeah, this is a true story. This actually happened. No joke. And a lot of you think that it's not a battle worth fighting civilly, and I think that's ridiculous. These situations are what brought about the civil rights movement. How you don't know that? I don't know. Read a damn history book. But this is what makes real change happen. And don't get me wrong, this is not just about us not being able to go to a club. Screw them. We can build our own club. As a matter of fact, friends are doing just that, building a beautiful club in downtown Houston. So don't get me wrong. This is just not about us being kicked out of a club. This is about civil rights just completely being disregarded. Completely. And there are definitely issues that need to be addressed politically. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that, oh, Lydia's just crying because, oh my God, she's privileged and she just found out that she was black. You gotta be kidding me. I've always known I was black. Don't be stupid. Don't be ignorant. This has nothing to do with a, quote, elite group of black people who feel like they're too privileged to be kicked out of a white establishment. That's nothing to do with that. If this was any group of black people that were invited guests, they have a right to be pissed off. Period. The end. What is so hard to explain about this? It wasn't like we were a rowdy crowd. We weren't popping bottles and saying and spilling Moet and Hennessy all over the sofas and the floor. We weren't standing on top of the furniture and making a scene, destroying this beautiful club, listening to music that does more to degrade and hurt black people than it does to uplift us. We were actually just chilling, having a good time, enjoying the holiday season. When someone decided to shit on us, just because we were black, just because we were black. 2010. That's crazy. And you can think that's not tragic if you want to, but that shit is tragic because if they don't even want us congregating and socializing in one of their establishments, can you imagine how else they feel about us? The barriers in which they wish they can invoke on us? You gotta be shitting me. I need you guys to wake up. Please wake up. And then when you wake up, come to my New Year's Eve party tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.